I'm often asked the question, how do I stay relevant in today's world? How do you stay relevant? And the answer is, well, it's not a simple answer, but I'll do my best, right? So first, what's happening in the world? What's happening in your space? Do you love what you do? Who is your customer? If you're looking at your customer in terms of who they're and what they do, what do they need? What is their pain point today? What is their pleasure point? Where do they want to go to? And do you have the tools, and how are the tools and processes, procedures, approaches that you have to deliver value to your customer? How is that changing in the ever-changing environment? Okay, that's a lot of stuff. So in addition to in the space you play, and I think probably the first and most important thing, and I'll give you a bunch of ideas at the end, but the most important thing is defining in as short of a time frame as possible, in as short of a sentence structure as possible, in 10 words or less, who do you serve, and either what pain point does your customer actually want to get over, or what pleasure point does your customer want to achieve? Okay, I call that the CPoP, your customer point of possibilities. And for those that are interested, in Credibility Nation, we have a 1-hour asynchronous course that will allow you to articulate your CPoP. And I've done this over 1,000 times. So now, if you can articulate your CPoP, you can articulate your customer point of possibilities, you can articulate in simple terms who you serve and their pain point, or who you serve and their pleasure point. Essentially, what you should be thinking about is, are you credible? And if you're credible, one of the 10 values of being credible is to be of service to others. If you're of service to others, who? In as short of a time frame, as short of a period of time, who is it that you're of service to? And specifically, if you know the class of client that you're of service to, what is that primary pain point, or what is that primary pleasure point that they have? If you can articulate the CPoP, the who what comes before the why. Who what, Simon, this is for you. Who what comes before why. If you know who you serve and what they want, that comes before why. That will then allow you to figure out how do you stay relevant, because what podcasts do you listen to? What blog posts do you read? What newsletters do you read? What websites do you go to? What conferences do you participate in, online and offline? Where do you end up speaking? Who do you speak to on a daily basis? Where do your prospects hang out? All of that information is a whole lot easier to ascertain. It's a whole lot easier to figure out when you know your CPoP. So if you want to stay relevant, you need to know who is the audience that you're serving. And if you know who and what is that pain point or pleasure point they want, if you know their who, what, you know their CPoP, it becomes that much easier for you to actually reach them, talk to them, find out if the services, the solutions that you're delivering are still relevant today, if they need to change over time, and if they do, you stay relevant by keeping on top of it. Hey, I hope you found that extremely useful. I'd love to hear your CPoP. I'd love to hear your who, what. Remember, 10 words or less, not marketing at all. I'd love to hear who and what that is for you. Reach out, let me know. And in the meantime, best of luck with you staying relevant. Take care. Bye now.